from the English program of Konkan Vittayayan School in Thailand. My science project is behavior. I am the group leader and the only member in this project. And now, let's go on to the video.
Hello, my name is Mian, a student of the 217 class in KKW's English program. And today I'm going to be talking about behavior, more specifically human behavior, but some aspects are also shared with other animals. There's 4 questions that I will be presenting about. What affects behavior? Can you control a person's behavior? At what age are humans most prone to changing behavior? What about nature versus nurture? First off, what affects behavior? It's a simple question, but not as easy to answer. You see, there are multiple factors that may contribute to a person's behavior, such as individual characteristics. This can be your age, sex, innate behavior, or health. We inherit genes from our parents, which affect our behavior like intelligence, personality, and even mental health. An example of this is how some people react differently to the same thing. Immediate environmental factors. This includes the people around them, such as friends, family, or teachers. 3. Indirect environmental factors, like politics or social media. Let's use the behavior of teenagers for an example. Teenagers are known to be moody. This is due to the fact that fluctuations in estrogen, progesterone, or testosterone cause those infamous mood swings. This is an example of the individual characteristics. Dopamine is higher in adolescents, so they feel more rewarded when doing certain things, and being with friends increases that even more. They're also more sensitive when being rejected by others. This can lead to more risk-taking behaviors from peer pressure. So this is an example of biological factors mixed with the environment. Now, the second question. Can you control a person's behavior? Experiments about controlling a human's behavior tend to be quite controversial. It is definitely possible through conditioning. There are 2 types of conditioning, which are classical and operant. Classical conditioning is associating one stimulus to another response, while operant conditioning is done through punishment and reward. Classical conditioning was discovered when Pavlov realized that not only will dogs salivate when seeing food, but will also react to a stimulus that the dog associates with the food. In 1920, a psychologist named John B. Watson conducted an experiment known as the Little Albert experiment. Watson associated a white rat with loud noise, which distressed Albert, who was a little baby. It caused little Albert to have a fear of not only white rats, but other white animals too. Third question. At what age are humans most prone to changing their behaviors? People tend to change their behavior to align with others no matter the age. But research has stated that kids aged around 8 to 10 years old are more susceptible to it, then it gradually decreases into adulthood. Teenagers tend to place more importance on what their peers think of them. Finally, the last question. What about nature versus nurture? The nature side argues that biology determines human behavior, while the nurture side argues that mostly society, culture, and the environment explain human behavior. From what we've learned, we can conclude that both of these play a huge role. Our personality is determined by both of these. If we only relied on nature, then we would only act on instincts. If it's only nurture, then we'd just be a product of our environment. Both of these would result in us being pretty bland. We need both of those factors working together. In human behavior, there's so many things that you can learn, and I've only said a very small part and a very simplified version of it. I encourage you to go and look at it yourself, and maybe you'll learn something new, maybe you'll learn something that you'll like. But for now, that's it. So, bye.